Good morning, students. My name is Kalpana, and I welcome you back to another session of data structures. Now we are in chapter 3 of unit 1, and this is my class 8. In this class, I will be explaining you the topics of insertion sort technique, its introduction, algorithm, examples, and its time and space complexity. Now, introduction to insertion sort. It is a simple sorting technique which works or which sorts the array by shifting the elements one by one. That is, as we have already known, till now we have learned the merge sort, the selection sort, and also the bubble sort. These are all simple sorting algorithms, and they work on little amount of data when the data is small. Okay. Here we have some characteristics of insertion sort algorithm. It is one of the simplest implementation. As I have told, this is one of the simplest algorithm. It is efficient for smaller data sets but very inefficient for larger list. As I have been explaining, this insertion sort algorithm works well when the data is small, and when we have large amount of data, then this algorithm may not work properly or may have more time complexity and space complexity. Insertion sort is adaptive. That means it reduces the total number of steps if given a particular sorted list. Hence, it increases its efficiency. Here, as we have mentioned, when the data is small or the list of sorted, the elements that to be sorted are a little bit sorted, then this algorithm works well and its efficiency is good. It is better than selection sort and bubble sort algorithm. You have already known the selection sort and bubble sort algorithm. It is better, this insertion sort algorithm is better than the selection sort and bubble sort techniques. Its space complexity is less, like the bubble sort. Insertion sort also requires a single additional memory space. As you know, this is an internal sorting technique. What is an internal sorting technique? An internal sorting technique is one that uses only the main memory while sorting a list of elements. What is an external sorting technique? An external sorting technique is one which requires the main memory space and the auxiliary memory to store the data while sorting a list of elements. Okay. These are the two types of sortings. One is internal sorting and the other is external sorting. This insertion sort is a stable as it does not change the relative order of elements with equal keys. If here the algorithm does not change the places when the elements are in order. This insertion sort is also known as in place sorting algorithm and performs by comparing the adjacent elements and swapping their places. Okay. Till now we have discussed the bubble sort and the selection sort and all. In bubble sort you used to compare the elements and swap the elements. Like that only in this insertion sort also we will compare the adjacent elements, and if they are not in order then we perform the swapping technique. So this is also one of the simple sorting technique. Next, insertion sort is a simple sorting algorithm that is well suited for sorting small data sets or to insert new elements into an already sorted sequence. See, as we have mentioned, it is a simple sorting algorithm and it is well suited for small amount of data. Okay, the worst case complexity of this algorithm is O of n square. Now, insertion sort, how it works. You already know, or you already have played the card game in your free time. In the card game, you will be distributed some cards, and after that, after distribution, you start playing the cards. That is, 4 or 5 persons gather and distribute the cards among themselves, and after that they start playing the cards, and one by one they pick the card and place it in their card list. Okay, like that only we will be taking one element, we will be trying to insert it at the right position. Like in cards, how you take a card from that pile of cards or bulk cards placed on the table and place it in your card set. Like that only we will take one element and insert it at the right position. So it got the name insertion sort. It is similar to the card game that you all play. Insertion sort descriptive algorithm. The descriptive algorithm for insertion sort is given here. Step 1, assume that first element in the list is in sorted position and all the remaining elements are in unsorted position. What is the step 1? Step 1 says, if we are given a set of unsorted elements, first we assume that the first element is sorted and begin from the process from there. Okay. Next, step 2, take first element from the unsorted position or unsorted portion and insert that element into the sorted portion in the order specified. First we assume that the first element is in sorted position. Next, after that we take the next element and compare that element with the first element that we think is sorted, and if they are in order then we keep it like that only. If they are not in order then we swap those both elements until they come into ascending order. Step 3. Repeat the above process until all the elements from the unsorted position or portion are moved into the sorted portion. Okay. Here our example array will be in unsorted manner, and we have to bring it into the sorted manner. To bring the unsorted array into unsorted array, first we assume that the first position element is in order and start the process. After that, in second step, we compare our first position element with the second position element, and if they are in order then no swapping and continue the process. If they are not in order then swap the two elements. Okay, like that we continue till the end of the list or we get a sorted list. This is one of the simple sorting technique. See, basics of insertion sort. Initially, element at index 0 are considered sorted and will make up the sorted subset. If you have only one element in the subset, it is always considered sorted. As I have already told you, first we assume that the element at 0th location, that is the first element in the list, is sorted, and then we start the process. If only one element is in the list and it is to be sorted, then we say that it is a sorted list. No need to compare and sort because there is only one element. If the unsorted list contains more than one element, then assume the first position element, that is the element at 0th location, is sorted, and then start the process. As we expand and iterate through the unsorted subset, we will shift the values over in the sorted subset as needed. See, first we assume that the first element in the array or the unsorted list is sorted and keep it at location 0 and then start the process. After, in the second step, compare the 0th location element with the first element at the location, that is the element at location 1. If they are in order, then leave it, otherwise swap it and continue the process. See, procedure for insertion sort technique. This can also be taught as the descriptive algorithm, or you can write this example in your exam point of view also. Here is a list of elements. See, 5, 2, 6, 1, 3 and 9. As I have told you, assume that the first element, that is 5, is in order. Okay, assume the first item is in sorted order and then start the process. Step 2, identify the next value to compare, that is the item at the next position, it is 2, that is the location 1 element is 2. Now compare this element with the element at 0, that is compare 5 with 2. If they are in order, that is if 5 and 2 are in order, means if 5 compared with 2, then 5 is bigger than 2. So 2 must be in the first position and 5 must go to the second position. So I swap the elements, that is after swapping I get 2, 5, 6, 1, 3 and 9. After that again compare the first position element with the second position element. Now compare it, 5 with 6. After comparing, both the elements are in order, so there is no need of swapping. After that, continue the process until all the elements in the array or list are sorted. Okay, this is the procedure for insertion sort technique. Okay, this can be thought of as the descriptive algorithm or descriptive procedure for insertion sort. Now, here is an example for insertion sort technique. In this example, I have got a list of elements 85, 12, 59, 45, 72 and 51. As I have told you that insertion sort procedure starts by placing the first element in its position and saying that it is sorted. That is, here 85 is the first element and I assume that it is in order and start the process. Okay. In the second step, I compare 85 with 12 because 85 is at 0th location and 12 is at first location. In the first step, I assume 85 is in the order, and then in the second step, I compare my 0th location element with the first position element, that is 85 with 12. After comparing 85 with 12, both are not in ascending order. So, perform the swapping technique. That is, in the third step you can see it: 12, 85, 59, 45, 72 and 51. After that, 12 is in order. 12 has come into an order. Now compare 85 with the next position element. My next position element is 59. Now comparing 85 with 59. What happens? 59 is smaller than 85. So it should come into front and 85 should be moved back. That you can see in the step 5, that is 12, 59, 85, 45, 72 and 51. Now in the next step, I compare 85 with the next position element, that is 85 is compared with 45. After comparing 85 with 45, 45 is smaller than 85. So it should be in the front position and 85 should be moved back. So swapping is performed. Okay. And after that my list becomes 12, 59, 45, 85, 72 and 51. After that again perform the swapping on next element, that is 85 is compared with 72. When 85 is compared with 72, 72 is smaller than 85. Okay. So it should be in front of 85 and 85 should be shifted back. So swapping is performed. And after that go to the next element and compare it with the next element, that is 51. After comparing it with 51, 51 is smaller than 85. So 51 should move front and 85 should go back. The same procedure is compared with the other elements until the list is brought to the sorted order. In this process of comparing, while you compare an element with the element at the right side, you can also compare the element at the left side also. So to see that all the elements at its left side are also smaller than it, you have to perform the operation of that is comparison on the right side or as well as on the left side also, to see if the left side element is smaller than my element or not. So in this process of comparison, I compare my element with the element at the right side as well as the element at the left side to see if they are in order or not. After all the steps are performed, we get a sorted list. Okay. This is another example demonstrating the insertion sort technique. Here we consider a list of elements, that is 54, 26, 93, 17, 77, 31, 44, 55 and 20. Okay. First I assume that my element 54 is in order and start the process. After that in the step 2, I compare 54 with 22nd, that is next position element. Since they are not in order, I swap them. Okay. After swapping, my list becomes 26, 54, 93, 17, that is 77, 31, 44, 55 and 20. That is the second step. In the third step, I compare my element 54 with 93. 54 and 93 are compared. They are in order. Since 54 is smaller than 93, they are in order. So there is no need of swapping. Next I go to next step, that is 7. Next I compare 93 with 17. After comparing 93 with 17, what happens? 93 is smaller than 17, so it should go front. After that I compare my 17 with 54 also, on the left side also 54. 17 is compared with 54. It is smaller than that also. And after that I compare my 17 with 26 also. 17 is smaller than 26. So I place the element at the first position. I start by comparing from right side and move till the left, that is to the first position of the list, till all the elements come into sorted order. The next step I compare, that is fifth step, I compare my element 93 with 77. That is, in the fourth step I compare 93 with 77. 93 and 77 are compared, and 77 should be in front of 93. So what should I do? I should perform the swapping. After that I check in the left side also whether it should be moved in front or not. We should know. So I compare 77 with 54. 54 is smaller than 77. So my 77 place is there only. So I write it like that only. After that I compare my element 93 with 31. 31 is smaller than 93. So it should be moved front. Again I compare 31 with 77. It should be swapped. Again I compare 31 with 54. Okay, it should be again swapped because 31 is smaller than 54. Again I compare 31 with 26. Now after comparing 31 with 26, 26 is smaller than 31. So I have to place it after 26. Then my list becomes 17, 26, 31, 54, 77, 93, 44, 55 and 20. After that I compare 93 with 44, that is the element at the next position. Now comparing 93 with 44. 44 is smaller than 93. Again I compare it with 77. It is smaller than 77 also. I compare 44 with 54. It is smaller than 54 also. I compare 44 with 31 also. Now 31 is smaller than 44. So my 44 element should be placed after 31, and I have done it. Okay. See, in the seventh step you can see it: 17, 26, 31, 44, 54, 77, 93, 55 and 20. In the next step, that is last but one step, I compare 55 with all the elements at its left side, starting from 93. I compare 55 with 93, then 77, then 54. Here 54 is in as in 50, while comparing 54 with 55, 54 is smaller than 55. So my element 55 has to appear after 54. So I place it in an order. In the last but one step, I compare my element, last element 20, with all the element on its left side, that is 93, 77, 55, 54, 44, 31, 26 and also 17. After comparing my element 20 with all the elements on its left side, I decide its position, that is after 17 it has to be placed. See, one thing you have to remember is, while swapping or while comparing, you compare the element with the elements at its right side and also in the left side till the starting position, so that only you can decide its right position. The comparison steps are given in dark blocks. Okay, this is the procedure for insertion sort technique. This is another example demonstrating the insertion sort execution. See, I have already explained you two examples. Solve it, then only you can get an idea of the insertion sort. Okay, if I explain, you will be getting some idea, and if you work out on it, then you will get the whole idea and you will be complete the task of insertion sort, and you will also be able to understand the insertion sort technique clearly. Okay, this is another example. Solve the example in your books. Now here is another example I have given. Okay, this gives a clear idea about the insertion sort technique. Okay, sort the following elements using insertion sort. If you did not understand the technique till now, you will be getting an idea in this problem. Okay, here is a simple thing or simple procedure how I explain in the class. Okay, see, consider the array of elements 60, 10, 40, 30, 90, 70, 20 and 50. This is my list of unsorted elements. First, in the insertion sort, I assume that my element at first location, that is 60, is in the sorted order. So I place it in the sorted array. Here I assume two arrays. One is the sorted array and other is the unsorted array. That is the list of elements we are given. First, I take the first element, that is 60, and place in the sorted order. Then after that, I take the second element, that is 10, and compare it with the element in the sorted array. The element in sorted array is 60. Compare my element with 60. So 10 should be before 60. So place it there. Okay. So my sorted array becomes 10, 60, and my unsorted array elements are 40, 30, 90, 70, 20 and 50. After this, compare my third position element, that is compare my element 40 with the elements in my sorted array starting from the beginning. Okay, I compare with 10. 10 is compared with 40. Then what happens? 40 is bigger than 10. Now compare the element 40 with 60. 40 is smaller than 60. So I have to place in between 10 and 60. So my sorted array becomes 10, 40, 60. And the remaining elements will be 30, 90, 70, 20 and 50. These elements remain in the unsorted array. The elements in sorted array are 10, 40 and 60. After this step, I compare the next element. What is the next element? 30 with the elements in the sorted array. That is, first I compare with 10. 10 with 30. 10 is smaller than 30. It is in order. Then compare 30 with 40. 30 is smaller than 40. So I have to place it between 10 and 40. So I have placed it. So now my sorted array becomes 10, 30, 40, 60. And my unsorted array becomes 90, 70, 20 and 50. Again, take another element from the unsorted array. What is it? 90. And compare this 90 with the elements in the sorted array. What are the elements in the sorted array? 10, 30, 40 and 60. Comparing 90 with 10, comparing 90 with 30, comparing 90 with 40, comparing 90 with 60. 90 is bigger than all the elements, so it should be placed after 60. Okay, now the sorted array becomes 10, 30, 40, 60, 90, and my unsorted array becomes 70, 20 and 50. Okay. In the next step, again take the element, another element from the unsorted array, that is 70, and compare this 70 with all the elements in the sorted array, that is with 10, 30, 40, 60 and 90. When you compare with 10, 70 is bigger than 10, bigger than 30, bigger than 40, bigger than 60. And when I compare 70 with 90, it is smaller than 90. So it should be in front of 90. So after this step, my sorted array will be 10, 30, 40, 60, 70 and 90. And my unsorted array will remain 20 and 50. Now again take another element from the unsorted array. What is it? 20. Take it and compare with all the elements in the sorted array. 10. Compare it with 10. 10 is smaller than 20. Compare it with next element 30. After comparing it with 30, 20 compared with 30. 20 is smaller than 30. So what I have to do? I have to swap the element or put it in, insert it in front of 30. After that, my array of elements in the sorted list are 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70 and 90. At the last, you will be taking the last element from the unsorted array. What is my element at the last position? It is 50. Take the element 50 and compare this element with all the elements in the sorted array, that is with 10, 20, 30, 40 and 60. After comparing with 60, you will be seeing that 50 is smaller than 60. So I have to place in front of 60. After that, I will place it in front of 60. And again, I will check if it is in order or not. Finally, I get a sorted array. This is the simple process. Okay. In this process, I just compare an sorted array and an unsorted array. In the unsorted array, we will contain all the unsorted elements or the list of elements given to us. And in the sorted array, I will keep the first element of the list and start the process by comparing the next element with the element in the sorted array. Like this, I will continue the process till all the elements in the list come into a sorted order. If you have any doubt, you can call me or you can send any message. I will explain the process for you. Okay. This is an algorithm for insertion sort technique. Here insertion sort. The name insertion sort is given because it is insertion sort technique and the name should be related to that function name should be related to it. So I have given it as insertion sort. A comma n. A is an array of elements and n is the number of elements. For I from 1 to n minus 1, that is from the first location I swap or I perform the operation till n minus 1 elements. Since I assume the 0th element is in order and start with the first position element by comparing it and placing it in the sorted order. Okay. When the elements are in sorted order, no need of swapping. If the elements are not in sorted order, then perform or interchange their locations and place it or insert it at the right position. As I have already told you, this is similar to the insertion of cards in your game. You will all know the game of playing cards. There you will take a card from the table and insert it at the right position. Like that only we will be taking an element from the unsorted array and placing it at the right position in the sorted array. Now coming to the time and space complexity. The space complexity is in the O of 1 and the worst case space complexity is O of n. And coming to the time complexity, the best case is O of n, average and worst case is O of n square. Okay. The time complexity is nothing but the time taken to run an algorithm or program in the computer. The space complexity is nothing but the space required to store all the elements, that is the functions and everything related to that program in the computer memory. Okay. Here is an assignment for you. This is my 7th assignment and this is on insertion sort technique. Solve all these two problems using the insertion sort technique. You can follow any technique, that is the technique I have used in the first 3 examples or the technique I applied in my 4th example. Anything you can apply on this list of elements and write it clearly. The algorithm and descriptive algorithm also should be clear. Write it and submit the assignment in 2 days. Okay. Hope you understood the insertion sort technique clearly. Okay. This is the end of class 8. Thank you.